Thank you very much for joining us. We're talking this morning about the Democratic primary campaign for Secretary of State. The incumbent, Bill Galvin, did not respond to our phone calls inviting him to join today's discussion. So instead, we're talking one-on-one with Tanisha Sullivan, an attorney and past president of the Boston chapter of the NAACP. The winner of her race with the incumbent, Bill Galvin, will face presumptive Republican nominee Rayla Campbell in November. And Ms. Sullivan, welcome. It's good to see you.
It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you for coming in. Now, to throw out a longtime incumbent, voters usually want a good reason, regardless of the quality of the challenger. So let's cut to the chase. What are the good reasons to remove Bill Galvin?
Well, the fact of the matter is that in 2022, our democracy is in crisis, and we're seeing it at the national level. We're seeing it here in Massachusetts. It's playing out with the low voter participation rates. It's playing out on main streets across the Commonwealth with the closing of so many local small businesses. This moment demands more from the Office of Secretary of State. It can no longer be simply an office that is administrative and transactional. This office must take a more active, more proactive role in helping to increase voter participation, helping to tackle economic inequality, helping to ensure that our government is more transparent. After 27 years, Massachusetts still ranks 28th in voter registration. After 27 years, Massachusetts still has deep voter participation gaps between communities that are more wealthy and those that are among the most economically challenged. Today, what we know is that our democracy requires that we have a Secretary of State, a Chief Democracy Officer, who is waking up every day, doing everything she can to ensure that we are clearing pathways of opportunity and removing roadblocks that are keeping folks across Massachusetts from really experiencing a full quality of life.
Well, now, the state public records law is something that the Secretary of State oversees, implementation of the law, access to public records. It's routinely abused by government agencies here. Secretary Galvin says the 2017 reforms of the public records law that he worked on made that law more effective. Do you agree? And if not, what are you going to do about that?
Massachusetts is the least transparent state in the country, the least transparent state in the country. We are the birthplace of democracy. And yet here in Massachusetts, our governor, our state legislature, our state judiciary remain exempt from public records disclosure. What that means is that we here in the public do not have ready access to the information we need to, yes, hold our government elected officials accountable, but to also participate. You know, I'm a graduate of the University of Virginia. I believe in self-governance. I believe that we, the people, have an important role to play when it comes to really wrestling with the tough issues and identifying the solutions to the problems facing our communities. But in order for that to be the case, we need public policy to be debated in the public square. That's not happening today. So as Secretary of State, I will fight vigorously to remove the blanket exemption that exists across our state legislature, state judiciary, and governor's offices, and look to ensure that when it comes to public records and public information, that we in the public actually have access to it. That's critically important for a strong democracy. It's also important, and as we seek to restore and build faith and trust in our democracy, something that we see is waning today.